So, hey guys, Chowser here. And yes, yesterday I did a video about the kid, so I'll leave a link to the description to that video. And in this video we will focus on the new Luffy legend and the new Law legend. And I want to say right away that I won't go over last tab in this video. I'll probably save it for a video later this week, next week. I want to think a bit more about it. I want to see it in action. I want to understand fully how it works. But I can say that my current opinion is that it's a nice bonus. I'm seeing some people act like it's the big thing about these legends. I very much disagree about that. But yeah, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about the legends and we're going to look at some units you can pair them with. So we'll start with the new Luffy. And yeah, Luffy, he's a quick, free spirit and fighter, and he boosts those classes by 5 times. That's the cool thing with this badge, captain-wise, it's that they are 5x like usual, but now it's not just color, it's color and 2 classes. Very cool, I hope it's the new standard. He also has 1.3 times HP. He increases the appearance rate of recovery orbs. We need to see how common it is. I guess it's like running V3 Boa, but we'll see. Recovery orbs will be beneficial, and you can consume them even with perfect. So yeah, nice, nothing special, just a solid captain ability. So yeah, let's look at the special. So 300 times his attack in typeless damage to all enemies. That's a good amount. Doesn't go through any defensive effects though. But yeah, Luffy is a quick character too, so this means he will be able to add some support in the future that requires doing damage. For 1 turn, boost attack of quick, free spirit and fighter characters by 2.75 times. Very high of course. And depending on the number of recovery orbs you consumed, you increase your own base attack plus 1000 with 10 recovery orbs. Oh, wow, I must admit, when I read this now, for the first time I saw that it was own base attack. I've been going around thinking that Luffy is like V2 Big Mom and gives a high base attack boost to everyone, but just himself. Yeah, I already didn't rate this Luffy that high, but this makes it even weirder. I don't know why it's only his own attack. I need to double check if that's the case, but yeah, that's not that amazing in that case. Let's look at the Super Type Special 2. You need one of the Straw Hats. This includes Jinbei now, thankfully. The Super Type Special, -1 seeded to quick, free spirit and fighters, and for 1 turn add +1 to the chain. And quick characters become super type. So yeah, very solid super type. I love the seed reducing super types. And of course, free +1 chain boost whenever you want it. Super nice. Would have liked some orb control as well, since he doesn't have it. But yeah, maybe the recovery orb rate is so good you don't need it. But I don't really like relying on stuff like that. So yeah, some sailors as well. Crew with quick as beneficial. Nice stats too. Yeah, solid sailors like as a sub. He will be a fine option, just adding a lot of damage and giving quick beneficial. He's mainly used to be cap, and yeah, let's face it, he's the new best quick captain. But is he that much more than that? I don't know actually, like, he feels like a super basic legend in every way. He doesn't bring anything new to the table at all. And I'm just a bit underwhelmed. Like, I think it's good that he exists, and it's fine with basic legends. The problem is just, yeah, when you're together with Law and Kid, who are very unique and very strong at the same time, then yeah, Luffy sticks out as a sore thumb. But yeah, if we go to the gist of it, being the new best quick captain is nice. You can also run other colors that are free spirit and fighters, very nice. You can eat recovery orbs with perfect, that's nice. You give 2.75 times attack boost, that's nice. The base attack boost is nice if you're facing strength content, which you probably are if you're using this Luffy as captain. So yeah, I'm not going to complain too much. This Luffy definitely has potential. So yeah, let's look at some units you can pair him with. And I picked out 6 units for both Luffy and Law. And I'm not saying this is a team, I'm just giving some units that has some good synergy. And yeah, we can start with Sunny and Pudding. And yeah, they are fighter units. So that works with Luffy, Wano Luffy. You also fulfill the super type condition with the Sanji. They have nice utility, removing damage threshold, and I think it's Step Up. I haven't looked at them for a while. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I know it's 2 of those buffs. The swap can give them some healing too. I think the special also heals, so that's nice. And you get color affinity buff for Fighter and Cerebral. So yeah, that works for Luffy. So you can just add some extra damage. You get utility. Fulfill super type. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Then we have the Armor Sanji. This is an old limited rare recruit. Sadly hasn't rerun on Global since like January last year. So that's a long time ago. But he works very well with this Luffy, I must say. Yeah, he's a quick fighter. I list like every condition that he meets for Luffy captain ability. Like being a fighter is nice since you can build a fighter-centric team rather than quick, for example. And he gets a Sanji, so you fulfill the super type condition. And yes, Sanji special changes all slots to quick and gives a 2 times ore boost as well. So this means he does the orb manip, you get the ore boost. Luffy can use a special, get the attack boost. So yeah, very nice synergy that way. Then I added another one that can fulfill the super type condition. It's Robin. She's also a fighter, so she works on the Luffy. And yeah, I know you all know how Summer Robin works. She gives her slot to everyone else, and she has very nice utility. Sees a lot of play, will definitely see use as Luffy sub as well. So I don't think I'm going to talk too much about her. What I do want to talk about is Wano Carrot, because wow, she actually has very cool synergy with this Wano Luffy. First, she's a free spirit, so that works as Luffy sub. She makes tandem matching for free spirit, so this means that Luffy makes recovery beneficial, Carrot makes tandem beneficial, so you got that covered without a ship. Then she does orb manip, like if you have block orbs or badly matching orbs, she turns them into tandem. You also get a full board of tandem orbs at the beginning of the run. Then she also gives color affinity to free spirit, and if you do hit 3 perfects, you carry over color affinity next stage 2. And you can add Wanda support, which can let you lock the orb, so potentially, depending on the stage, she can use her special, give you affinity, give you a full board of orbs, you lock the orbs, you get color affinity this stage, you get it the next stage, and you keep the orbs for next stage. So, yes, you see, there's some cool potential here for some stages. I like it on paper at least. Moving on to Wheater Kusan. He's a quick, he's also a free spirit. Kusan has so many good supports. And yeah, obviously, Luffy attack boost. Kusan handles the other 2. He does ore boost. He does color affinity. And if you want, you can put the Kizuna Rare Recruit Akainu on him. And you get a chain lock too. Like if you use him stage 4 or something. Or you can't get Luffy's super type condition. Or if there's a chain debuff. Like lots of cases where you want a chain lock. So yeah, that's some very cool synergy there. But yeah, I've saved the best for last. Wheatery Law, it's like he and this new Luffy are made for each other. So yeah, new Law, he's free spirit, so works with Luffy. You know Law specials, he does a 2.5 times chain set. He does an ore boost. And yeah, if you remember, Luffy does attack boost, and super type can do chain boost. And chain set and chain boost can stack. So if you combine Law special with Luffy Special, with Luffy Super Type. You get 2.75 times attack, you get 2.25 times ore boost, and the chain will start at 3.5. And that means that the first unit you attack with after perfect hits at 3.8. And then the last unit attacking, like you start, or 2.8, I mean, no 3.8. And then the last unit attacking will hit that 5x multiplier. So yeah, that's obviously insane. And of course, if you're facing strength content, you want to hit last with Luffy, and Luffy hitting last at 5 times chain with all those buffs and his base attack boost. Last tap comes in here as well for even more damage. Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually. They are perfect for each other. But yeah, I think we're done with Luffy. Let's move on to Law. He's the hype one this batch. I also think he's the best, but that doesn't mean I'm the most excited by him. But yeah, Captain. Law is Dex and Cerebral and Slasher, so he boosts those 3 by 5 times. 1.3 times HP. Crew will treat Strength and Quick as beneficial. He heals 0.5 times the number of perfects hit this turn at the end of the turn. And that's 0.5 times his recovery. So yeah, very solid. You get some healing. You get matching orbs. You get the high damage numbers. I definitely think this is the best captain ability of the 3. For sure. Special. Cut 10% HP of one enemy that will ignore any defensive abilities. Change his own orb to Dex, including block. And for 1 turn, boost attack of Dex, Cerebral and Slasher character by 2.75 times. You ignore debuff protection on enemies and inflicts increased incoming damage debuff by 1.5 times for 1 turn. And the last thing is the big one. Like, if you don't understand it, it might not sound like a big deal, but it's a huge deal. This is the new debuff that Wito Kaido introduces. Kaido applies 2 times extra damage to enemies, but Kaido is stopped by full immunity. This law ignores full immunity, and you can always add an extra 1.5 times damage to any enemy, and it stacks with everything. You can stack it with attack boost, orb boost, color affinity, any type of conditional, like death conditional, like Law has a death conditional in his last hit, for example. So yeah, very cool, very strong. He also has 2.75 times. Like, it's so weird when you think that both Law and Luffy is 2.75 times attack boosters, but Luffy gets base attack boost only for himself, and Law gets a guaranteed 1.5 times extra damage for the whole crew to every enemy. Like, it's not comparable. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking, to be honest. But yeah, that's just crazy. And like, this Law can see use on like any team. Like, you can use him just for that guaranteed extra damage, especially in stuff like Kizuna and such. Like, that's crazy strong and honestly broken. Let's look at the super type. You need one of the supernovas on the crew. I hate that it didn't include any of the heart pirates. Super type special. Heal 25% of max HP value and will also overheal. I find that very strange with overheal. Does it mean 25% of overheal HP? Because, like, yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I've been meaning to ask people if they understand it, but I've not gotten to it. But yeah, we'll see how that works. It heals at least. He changes block orbs to matching, locks orb for 1 turn, and super type Dex characters. So yeah, remember how I said that Law has the best captain ability of the 3? He has the best special. Well, he has the best super type special as well. So yeah, he does some healing, block orbs. Like, he's like Roger with Orb Manip, except it's just block orbs. But there are other ways to change block orbs. I'm going to talk about one. Change other orbs. I'm going to talk about that soon. But yeah, just having the orb block is super strong. It's one of the best things you can do. And he has it for free with his super type whenever you want. And yeah, we haven't really talked about the HP cut, but that is huge, since it lets you use the limited rare recruit support Sengoku. And what Support Rengoku does is he changes the character's own orb and gives it to everybody else, like Summer Robin, I'm sure you know. So when Law uses his special, he gets a guaranteed Dex Orb, and then he gives that Dex Orb to the entire crew. And as you can see with his Captain ability, he treats, or no, he doesn't treat. Well, if they are Dex, they will treat them as beneficial. I need to double check his Captain ability, because I thought it was Dex and Quick Orbs as beneficial. I need to double check that. I just copied these from the subreddit Discord. Shout out to Mats for compiling, by the way. But yeah, if you run a Dex team, for example, then he can give a Dex Orb to everything. Everybody has a beneficial Dex Orb. And also get a chain boost from the Sengoku, so that's super strong. I honestly think that JP will be getting this support Sengoku. He's only global right now, but I really feel like this law was made with that Sengoku in mind. Otherwise, it feels so weird, like doing a small HP cut and changing orbs, only his own orbs and such. And yeah, just like Luffy treats Quick as beneficial as Sailor, Law does Dex. So that's very cool. Broken unit, honestly. Definitely one to pull for if you want the best one. But yeah, let's look at some combinations. So yeah, let's start with Luffy Zoro. Yeah, Zoro's Dex, they are both slashers, so they fit well. Both fulfill the super type condition. And yeah, you know what Luffy Zoro does. They have an amazing swap. Super strong special, giving ore boost to slashers. Potential up to 2.75 times. And gives a 3 times chain lock. So there will just be an amazing sub in many cases to V5 Law. Moving on to Raid Zoro. Slasher, works with Law. Also fulfills the super type condition. Yeah, he has utility. He can remove 5 turns of damage threshold and rainbow shield. If you have kosher support, you also remove a lot of death up. Get a chain boost from that. And yeah, Zoro special also gives color affinity, which pairs well with Law, since Law does an attack boost and something else can do an ore boost, for example. Very, very good synergy. Moving on to the Dex Recruit X Drake. He's Dex and Slasher, so works well with Law in multiple different team comps. He also fulfills the super type condition. He has some utility with removing chain lock and such, which can be nice, especially if you're using support Sengoku on V5 Law. And yeah, then he also does an ore boost if Captain is Dex, which of course V5 Law is, so he gets a high 2.25 times ore boost, I think it was. Maybe it's just 2. I don't remember. I've not used this X-Drake so much. But yeah, that's a cool potential pair up. Moving on to V1 6 plus Nami. Dex Cerebral. So yeah, can work in different types of team comps as well with V5 Law. She has some nice utility, removing stuff like paralysis and burn and such. But yeah, the main thing about Nami is that, yeah, V5 Law does attack boost and increased damage taken. So yeah, now you have Nami, she does the ore boost, she does the color affinity, and that's all the guaranteed damage you can get. Like, then it's just adding some type of chain. And potentially some kind of conditional, if the content allows it. I didn't put 6 plus Usopp here, but obviously Usopp lets Law get the potential for a conditional in any content. So yeah, you should never forget about Usopp. He's pretty underrated. But yeah, let's move on to one I found very interesting together with Law. It's the Kizuna Moria. He's Slasher, so works with Law that way. And yeah, I've written strength matching here because, as I said, I was sure that Law was Dex quick matching. So of course, if strength quick is true, then this isn't as good at all. But still, if you ignore the strength matching thing, you're still talking about orb manip. As long as your crew has strength, dex, and psi units, you change all orbs, all color orbs to matching. You lock them. And then you get an ore boost this stage, and an ore boost next stage. So yeah, just helps Law both with ore manip for 2 stages potentially, and also ore boost 2 stages. So yeah, very cool synergy. Finally, we won with Rebecca, Dex Cerebral. Yeah, obviously, I don't think I need to talk much about them. They're one of the best subs overall. Their swap will always be nice, adds extra damage. Law is Cerebral, so that helps with Orb Manip as well. And you get their utility with removing Death Up and Rainbow Shield totally. And you get a nice color affinity boost, which pairs well with Law. So, yeah. I doubt many JP viewers are watching, but yeah, I think it's safe to say that Law is the one to go for here. Like, I think Kid is a lot cooler as a unit, amazing design, everything. But if you just want the meta legend, the legend that will be the most valuable, you also get like the newest, best Dex Captain as well, by a huge margin. Then yeah, there's not much to think about. Law is crazy, Luffy is not that crazy at all, and Kid is just super cool, but he's hardly adding something essential to the table, I'd say. But yeah, I think I've talked enough now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.